I've learned a ton about extra virgin olive oil ever since my deep dive story in southern Spain. But here's the thing, I'm not an olive oil expert. Lucky for you, lovely people, I know someone who is, and she's here today to share her top picks for the best extra virgin olive oils on the planet. But before we dive in, there is one very important thing we have to do first. A warm-up exercise, if you will. I want you to picture yourself at a dinner party. You arrive at your friend's house, bottle of wine in hand, something nice, but not too crazy, maybe $20, $25. Your host uncorks the wine and serves it with dinner. The bottle is finished even before the main course arrives, and then another one is opened. No big deal. A familiar scene, right? Okay, lovely people, I have one simple question. If you're fine with dropping $20 on a nice bottle of wine that will be finished in one night, are you also fine with spending the same amount on a bottle of premium extra virgin olive oil that will last you an entire month? Or does that seem outrageous to you? If so, it's time for you to meet some extra virgin that will completely change the way you think about olive oil. We've got something for everybody, including the best bang for your buck and the world's most awarded. So let's get to it. I want you to meet top olive oil expert Joanne Lucina. Seriously, she's the first person ever to get a perfect score on the certification test that professional tasters take. And her company, Olive Oil Lovers, curates the world's best extra virgin olive oils. Now, Joanne, every bottle that we're going to try today, you personally know the producer, right? And I say that because fraud is high on everybody's minds when it comes to olive oil.
Yes, it is. And well, how do we know that our olive oil is real and the good stuff? And really, it's just knowing the people behind it, who I know personally. I walk their groves, I'm in their mills, I see them harvesting. And when you see it with your own eyes and taste it, fresh out of the mill, then you know it's the good stuff.
That's why we have Joanne here. I should say that Olive Oil Lovers is the sponsor of this video, but none of these bottles have paid to participate.
No.
These are your independent
They're
picks.
just ones I love to wax poetic about. Yeah.
So our first bottle, what do we have here?
So here we have Oro by Len, and it's their Picual variety, the most common variety of this area of northern Andalusia in southern Spain. And it's also one of the most awarded oils in the world. Year after year, these guys are at the top.
I love Picual. I fell in love with it when I went and shot in Spain. Not everybody realizes that there are different types of olives.
True. Every variety, just kind of like wine, is going to have signature flavor notes and aromas. And getting your nose in there. Oh, that is so fantastic.
This takes me right back to Spain. Literally, this was the smell of all the mills I went into.
Yeah, and so what you're really going to get with Picual, it's very typical, is that tomato vine.
Yes.
Especially on the Oro by Len Picual in particular. So what we're doing here is we're just swirling it around the tongue. You want to get a sense of the bitterness, and then that pungency, that peppery
Here it comes.
bitterness at the back of the throat.
Yes.
Those are the polyphenols, those healthy antioxidants.
I should say, guys, I am going to have an exclusive promo code for you so you can get all of these oils yourself from Olive Oil Lovers. Okay, the next one.
So this is Tamia. They're just north of Rome in this really unique volcanic area called Tuscia. It's made from Itrana and Canonese variety, which is very particular to that area. There's nothing that I have put this oil on where I just didn't go, oh wow, it's fantastic on this, fantastic on pizza, fantastic on fried eggs, fantastic on buttered toast. I love butter and olive oil paired together. It's just an oil you can kind of put in your purse, which I do.
And you should awesome.
Too. And I can take it to a restaurant with me, and I know that it's going to be good on whatever it is that I'm ordering.
I love that.
So every oil is great for finishing, but this is just kind of good on everything.
When you just opened the bottle, the fragrance that just came right out of it. Yeah. I'm like standing up here without my nose in it. I could just get it. It smells so good.
Oh. You get these kind of floral, buttery notes, that green grass, really fresh garden vegetable. This is Entelia, produced from one variety of olive called Koroneiki, which is a very popular variety in Greece. It's an oil you can use on everything in your kitchen, from cooking to baking to frying. It's a really great value. I lived on the island of Crete where this oil is produced. And, they use olive oil more than any other country in the world. The Greeks consume the most olive oil in the world.
Well, they have Spain.
Yes, they have vats of it on their rooftops, and they pour it with pitchers to roast their lambs and the vegetables, and they pour it all over their fish and their salads. And that's how when I really fell in love with olive oil so many years ago. So this is really an oil close to my heart.
Do you hear that? Tell us about the slurp.
Slurping. So this is actually a tasting technique that we do in the olive oil industry that's called strappaggio, as the Italians call it. And it's just really a way to bring some oxygen in on the palate and into the mouth to really get the full flavors and aromas of the oil.
I would dribble it down my shirt.
Yeah. So this is Superbo. It is the highest polyphenol oil on our website that we have this year, which means it's loaded with those healthy antioxidants that we really want out of an olive oil. It's made from 100% Moriolo olives. And this is really for people who are really looking to get those health benefits.
So like a shot in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. And people do. They take a shot in the morning for their health. So typically with these high phenol oils, you're going to get bitterness and pungency.
Yeah.
That's actually those phenols on the palate that you're feeling and tasting.
And growing.
Woo! And you can feel that there's an astringency to this oil.
Yes.
So,
but not an unpleasant one. It's still, I like it.
When you think oil, you think I'm going to feel oily on the palate.
Yeah.
This actually is dry, kind of dries the palate.
It's really nice.
It's a really well-balanced oil. This is a classic Italian oil. You want to put this on pizza, on pasta.
Yes.
This is Frantoio Prunetti. It is a real luxury oil. It's produced in the heart of Tuscany in Chianti, in Italy, with those rolling beautiful hills and all the fantastic agriculture there. And they're really using the Rolls Royce of equipment, and they're harvesting the olives, while they're still green, and you're not getting as much oil out of the olive, but you're getting the best quality from that olive. I love Frantoio. It's a very unique oil, very different from the other oils that we've been trying. Again, really well balanced, really getting a nice peppery finish, getting that little fun tingle in the back of the throat.
Yeah, is it weird to say that the first taste on my tongue, I almost thought it was sweet.
I call it fruit forward.
Yes, okay.
So, the same kind of sweetness you might get from smelling fresh fruit.
Yes.
It's that kind of sweetness that we're talking about. That sweetness actually pairs really well with carpaccio and drizzling it over like a rare or medium rare steak. And that's what they do best in Tuscany.
Yes. And by the way, on your website, Olive Oil Lovers, I love that you have pairings there, taste profile of each. You make it really easy.
It's really important. We can feel very overwhelmed by the selection of olive oils on the shelves or on our website, and that's what we try to do. We try to give as much information up front about the flavors, notes in the oil, and how to use it in your kitchen.
This looks very familiar.
I believe it does. This is Noblesse del Sur, and we really love this oil, not only for the fantastic quality of the oil, but the packaging is just beautiful, phenomenal, makes a fantastic gift.
Yes. You guys will remember that we featured them in our extra virgin How Is It Made episode. Lola Sagra, one of the rock star women in the industry. I got to harvest with her. We went out there with our sticks and and harvested, I think, piqual that day. But yeah, I love her olive oils. I'm so happy you chose them here. I think we're going to try the Arbequina, right?
Yes. So this is day and night. The day is the piqual, really robust and bright, and then we have the night that's made from Arbequina, another typical Spanish variety that's going to be a bit softer and sweeter and really fruity and lovely. The signature scent for Arbequina is always going to be banana, whether it be a little bit of ripe banana or banana peel or green banana. It's a really fruit-forward oil.
Yeah.
Actually, Arbequina is really loved by chefs for that reason. Here we have one of the best organic olive oils that money can buy. This is Oro del Desierto, Gold of the Desert. They're located in the desert of southern Andalusia in southern Spain. They have been practicing organic sustainability since the beginning, when no one else in Spain was even knew what organic was.
Yeah.
And all the neighbors thought they were crazy. What are you doing? You're not spraying your trees. Wow. And they said no. I mean, this was the grandfather. This is actually a coupage.
I was
a
going to ask.
coupage is a miller's blend. So it's a blend of Arbequina, Picual, and Hojiblanca. So you have a lot of power on this oil. Bitterness, pungency, trying not to cough right now.
Exactly.
This oil is really great for just, traditional Spanish, bread with the tomato
Yes.
and garlic. Also really fantastic on grilled octopus. You get that.
Speaking my language.
Absolutely.
This is one of my favorites. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mine too.
Now, I've got your exclusive promo code. Use TrueFoodTV to get 15% off your first purchase at oliveoillovers.com for a limited time only, link below. But frankly, you would be a fool to score any one of these incredible olive oils if you don't know how to store it so that it stays as fresh and delicious as the day you opened it. I've got you covered in this video right here.